In late Carboniferous period, the primitive anapsid reptiles, which lacked temporal openings to allow longer jaw muscles to pass to the skull roof and thus allow a more powerful bite, these had evolved into the synapsid reptiles, which would evolve eventually into mammals, and the diapsids, which possessed two temporal openings, an upper and lower temporal fenestra. Alligators, like that depicted here, are diapsids, and you can see these two openings. These diapsid reptiles evolved into diverse lineage, including the archosaurs, the ruling reptiles, which survived the mass extinction at the end of the Permian period, and in the Triassic evolved into the crocodilians, although the first crocodilians were very unlike the crocodiles of today. Obviously, crocodile lineages have evolved modifications of their skulls. However, one can observe both the bones they have inherited from ancestral amniotes and those homologous to those found in human skulls as well. The cranium includes prominent frontal and parietal bones, and around the orbit are ancestral bones which mammals have lost, such as the prefrontal and postorbital bones. In the cheek region, visible from the lateral view, alligators possess a jugal bone, the homologue of the human zygomatic bone, and the squamosal bone, which in humans forms part of the temporal bone. The teeth along the jaw margins are held in the elongated maxillary bones, and at the tip of the jaw, the premaxillary bones. The nasal bones are elongated due to the lengthened snout, and as reptiles, the quadrate bone forms part of the jaw joint, the quadrate articular jaw joint, which mammals have modified. Unlike mammals, where the lower jaw is composed of one single bone, the ancestral reptilian lower jaw was composed of multiple bones, and one observes that in modern crocodilians, these bones include the articular, which forms the jaw joint. And thus, the skull of modern crocodilians retain the bones they have inherited from the first amniotes, which include homologs to the mammalian skull bones, including the bones of the human skull.